It's become pretty clear at this point that protecting yourself is super crucial. All these riots and everything that are going on, and this political violence, whether you believe it's coming from the right or from the left, being armed and safe has become more important now than ever. You know, when I was younger, I used to go skeet shooting with my uncle all the time. You know, I was like 5 years old, 6 years old. He started taking me out skeet shooting and shooting 22s, and that was kind of my introduction into firearms. And I never really saw a need for any kind of, tactical style weapons and stuff. And when I got older, all my buddies started getting into firearms, buying pistols and ARs, SKSs, all that kind of stuff. And I kind of mocked and laughed at them and told them they were LARPers and that they're not in the military and those things are silly. I mean, they were fun to shoot. I just never invested in them or saw a need to invest in them. And it wasn't until 2020, during COVID, got kind of scary. We didn't know if we were going to be in a full collapse of society and everyone's gonna be fighting over food, or what was gonna happen. And then we had all the riots. You could very easily be on your way to dinner in downtown whatever city and make a wrong turn and turn into a crowd of rioters and be stuck in a situation that you weren't prepared for. And we saw that multiple times. In fact, a guy had to use his weapon in self-defense in Austin because he went down the wrong street. And it's very real, and you need to make sure you arm yourself and make sure you're comfortable with a firearm. Not only are you comfortable shooting the firearm, but I strongly suggest that you're comfortable in self-defense of that firearm. It always shocks me every time I see a police officer get disarmed by some crackhead, jiu-jitsu or some sort of, judo or self-defense like that. Close combat, hand-to-hand combat is extremely important. If you're going to carry a pistol, you should be comfortable defending it. And teach your kids. Get your kids out on the range. Make sure they know how to operate and how to load and reload, and make sure they're comfortable and safe with firearms. Stay safe out there.